moving right along places us in the warm company of Up Close and Personal. The famous hostess here is Dr. Nandini Mouli. Here on this set, she will project an upcoming event to be held in the Washington metro area. When? Where? How? What? Well, to answer all those questions, stay tuned.
Namaste and good morning. I'm Nandini Mouli, coming from the Up Close and Personal show, where we showcase the key events happening in the tri-state area, as well as the accomplishments of who is who in the Indian circle. Today, I'm going to take you to a unique world, a world of sadhakas and devotees who enjoy and live just by drinking the divine music and dancing to the tune of Lord Krishna. To these devotees, Lord Krishna is everything, and spreading His glory is the only purpose in life. I am so delighted to introduce to you two of my good friends and people whom I admire in the community. Sri Kalyan Sundaram, who is the trustee of the GSA Trust from Chennai, and his daughter Daya Ravi is a renowned Bharatanatyam dancer living in Maryland area. They have been spreading the glory of Lord in the community for quite some time. And I would like you to take the journey with us into their life, which is full of divine activities, satsangs, music, dance, and ecstasy, ecstasy, ecstasy. So won't you join? Uncle, thank you so much for joining me in the studios of GTV. And I know that you have come all the way from Chennai in August, and July you came, and wanted to be here to do a very important activity. This is to be part of the GSS or Jnanananda Seva Samajam. How did you initiate this particular association in India, and how did you get involved in it?
First of all, we'll have an idea about Nama Sankirtanam. Nama Sankirtanam is nothing but repeating and chanting the names of all the deities we worship in such a fashion with all our involvement and with all our soul that will upgrade us to a stage where we can meet the challenges of present day market world life. That is the main purpose. In India, in various parts, there were so many saints and sages who have been following this path and attained self-realization. As if to consolidate, Swami Nanananda, who settled down at Tapovanam in Tamil Nadu, his Shishya, Swami Haridas Giri, popularly known as Guruji, he commanded him to take up this path and spread it not only in India, but all over the world. He took it as a challenge and as his life's mission. You see? And he went all over the world. And during those process of spreading this, he established, he needs some space where it is to be done. So he's established mandalis, samajams, not only in India, and all over the world, like say, Sri Lanka, Malaysia, Singapore, Australia, New Zealand, UK, and America, and Canada, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Muscat, and all over. And he went all over personally, and devotees in multitudes came, and they started following him. And I was one of those in India to follow him closely for the last 40 years. And this is the easiest path in Kali Yuga, Because in all the yugas, various stipulations are there, like yajna, yapat, tapas and all, which we cannot do. This is easiest path because there are no regulations.
That's right.
There's no stipulations. So you can do, anybody can go, with pant, with shirt, with dress, in any, whether you are doing eating, whether you are doing this, anywhere, anybody can do. So this is the easiest path as proclaimed by sages, Kalau, Sankirtya, Kesavam. That is, chant the Lord name with all sincerity, with your soul fully engrossed in that. So that ultimately takes us to. So this, as when he was traveling like that, when he was forming samajams, as if to consolidate, he sent made a center called Dakshina Halasyam, Gyananda Giripidam at Tennangur, which is very near Kanchipuram. Kanchipuram everybody know. So they created it, and following that, various samajams have taken root from there, and no wonder today it has spread to USA through Daya and Ravi.
Absolutely. Nama Ruchi has spread all the way from Madras to Maryland, and that's actually because of Daya Ravi and her husband Ravi Radhakrishnan's efforts. Daya, I know you are a very busy Bharatanatyam teacher, and you have family commitments and so on. And how did you actually think this is even a possibility? You know, it's a lot of undertaking. How did you initiate the Jnanananda Seva Samaja in USA?
Indeed, thanks Nandini for asking this question. It was indeed a very spontaneous action by us. In 2008, one of our friends called and said, "You have been associated with this Nama Sankirtanam for ages. Why don't you start this in USA?" And I was wondering how this would fall in place. And luckily, like-minded people, we all joined together every second Sunday of the month and started bhajans, Nama Sankirtanam at our place. For about 2-3 years we were doing it, and what we do during the Nama Sankirtanam is we sing the Guru Shlokas, the Totaka Mangalam. There is a format coded by the ancient saints. We sing in that format, and we sing the Ashtapatis.
Yes.
That is the divine love song of Radha and Krishna, written by Saint Jayadeva.
Yes.
So we sing that Ashtapati. They are 24 in numbers, and each month we sing one Ashtapati. And when we finish the course of the 24 Ashtapatis, it's a formality to do the wedding of the celestial wedding of Radha and Krishna. And in 2010, we started in 2008. In 2010, we invited Bhagavadas, my dad. He is a Bhagavada in India, doing bhajans 40 years, as he said.
Yes.
So we all, we invited them, and we did a Radha Kalyanam, you know, a 2-day small function,
Yes.
the wedding. And then we started the second round, and last year it finished the 24 Ashtapati segment. And when I was thinking to do the Radha Kalyanam, that's when it was really a God-given thought. We were doing it in small sockets just in Maryland. I was just telling to my husband, why don't we approach to all the Bhagavadas across USA and see who and all are doing like this in small sockets around USA,
Yes.
and invite them in one roof to have this done. And we'll call this as a Nama Sankirtana Mela, and it has never been done in USA
Yes.
before. And to our amazement, we found, you know, people from Canada, from Buffalo, from Florida, from California, from Chicago. You know, there were people doing this, and they all were so glad and willing to come. And last year was the first Mela we did it.
I was able to witness that, Daya, and what a beautiful feeling. Enjoyed it thoroughly. No question about that, uncle. And talking about the service through which you are getting more and more popular, because this association doesn't seem to have any borders. It cuts across so many organizations which are involved in divine activities. And I know, Uncle, you have also been involved in a lot of quote-unquote service, seva, charity work as part of the GSS organization. Could you say something about that out there?
See, it is said, Jana Seva is Janardana Seva.
Absolutely.
That means, whatever service you render to people, that will reflect as a sort of love. And so, it develops love between the multitudes of people. So that we come as a family, not in small packets, but as a whole. So, in our Dakshina Valasyam, apart from taking only the Nama Sankirtan, we've got temples we have built. And as a social service, we got a lovely multi-specialty hospital. We got a Goshala, where about 100 cows are there. And then a home for the aged. And a Veda Padasala.
Wow.
These are all service-oriented, free.
Beautiful, beautiful
So,
concept.
we attract people to come, and especially youngsters. So, we have to leave our vestige to the youngsters, you see, for them to come up so that the world will be more peaceful.
And as he pointed out, when we started this 5 years back, our Samaja members, only we elders used to sing. And now it's very amazing that, little kids as old as 4 years old
yes.
are coming up, and they come voluntarily, they want to sing.
Yes.
And, it's really a pleasant and a joy to see these kids singing those namas.
Yes.
And it's a very good feeling that we have inculcated our culture at such a young age into their
Absolutely.
hearts.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure this will take them a long way.
Absolutely. This would be an indelible impression on their young minds. This is the formidable age some of these children go through, and listening to this Nama Sankirtanam, it's very easy to follow. It's a catchy tune. It has a catchy dance beat and everything. So no one could sit idly in that environment. I have seen
right.
that. And I know, Daya, you are planning on the second Mela coming up soon in August. So could you say something about it?
Yes, our second Mela is planned on August 31st and September 1st during the Labor Day weekend. It is a 2 full-day function, singing the glories of all the gurus, all the gods in various languages, Indian languages. So there is no sect that, it is confined to any gods or gurus. In fact, the highlight feature of this Mela is we are inviting all the padukas of different gurus who have promoted this culture of Nama Sankirtanam, and it will be indeed a great delight for all of you to join in this Mela. We have Akanta Bhajans and we have Divya Namam dancing around in the name of God with Deepam in the center, that is a lamp lit. And the second day, we do the divine celestial wedding of Lord Krishna and Radha, culminating in Dolotsavam, which is, a swinging, putting them in a swing and putting them to sleep. So it is a 2 full-day event, not to be missed. And I'm sure that everybody in their hearts, they will be soaked with this Nama, this divine songs.
Absolutely. And especially with the uncle's presence. He is the chief architect of this Mela, and with his extreme experience in conducting such celestial weddings and Nama Sankirtanam and so on, you don't want to miss out this particular great occasion. So it's on August 31st and September 1st in Durga Temple, and you don't need to have invitation necessarily. You can come in and participate in this with all your soul and body. Please spread the word also to your friends and relatives, and we would look forward to seeing you. If you would like to know more about this, you can go to www.gssusa.org and get to know different agenda for the 2 days, and we really, really look forward to seeing you there. Until then, so long, namaste. Thank you for joining us today at the Up Close and Personal show. This is Nandini Mouli signing off.